Hi everyone. This is a very exciting time for Miami, and I'm sitting here with the chairman of the FIFA Host Committee for Miami-Dade County. And we're going to start another episode of Calle Ocho News Conversations with Rodney Barreto. Rodney, thank you for being with us here today.
Thanks, Rosie. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. We're going to talk about all things FIFA right now because that's coming up now in June, and this is a big deal for Miami-Dade County in many ways.
It really is.
It is. You're a big sports guy. You're excited, right?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's just, this is a big experiment. Remember, FIFA's come into 3 countries, the United States, Canada, Mexico. We have, let's see, 11 cities within America that these games are going to be played, and Miami's one of the bigger ones. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
Let me get right into these questions now. What will FIFA 2026 mean for Miami-Dade beyond soccer?
Well, listen, I think anytime you have these major events, remember, we're going to have 7 World Cup games here, or matches. And, all the eyes will be on Miami when the matches are being played. So, all your social media, your regular media is going to be coming out of Miami. Eyes will be upon us. So those are the effects. Once the last whistle's blown, people will always look and understand what Miami's all about, whether they're coming here. Remember, a lot of people come to these matches, won't have a ticket. They just come for the parties and to hang out.
And the Fan Fest, right?
We'll have a Fan Fest, 23 days.
In Bayfront Park.
In Bayfront Park. We'll be doing 23 days there, open, free to the public. So it's going to be a lot of excitement going on in Miami.
As far as what it means for Miami-Dade beyond soccer, it means there's going to be a lot of money injected into the community via restaurants, tell us a little bit about all the industries that are going to be benefiting.
Well, it's real simple. And I always tell everybody it starts right at the airport. People have to fly here. Once they get here, they either have to Uber, Lyft, or rent a car. Mm-hmm. After that, they're going to have a hotel room or Airbnb. We're seeing Airbnb, it's up 200%, the amount of rentals that are going on. And then they have to eat, go to the restaurants or go shopping, and then they'll be participating in the events, whether they go to the game at the stadium or they go into Bayfront Park. They're going to be participating, and it's going to be great for the community. You got to survive while you're here, so you're spending money while you're surviving.
And it's not just for the local small businesses, which brings me to my next question. How will FIFA benefit local businesses and tourism?
2 questions, and I'll give you 2 different answers. One is, on tourism side, it's going to be great for our community because it brings all these people here, and we're very good at that. That's why we've hosted more Super Bowls than any other city, and we host major events. We just had Formula One. We just had the Cadillac Championship golf tournament last weekend.
Which you played a big role in bringing back here, right?
Yeah, I did with the golf championship. It's just a phenomenal event. It had
just another one for Miami-Dade.
Well, it had a historical event, run at Doral. It left. Now it's back. It's going to be great for our community. But let me tell you what we've done with small businesses. We've sat down. We mentored a bunch of small businesses. We held some workshops, and we were having small businesses participate through all the people we're hiring at Bayfront Park.
Wow.
So small companies, big companies, all participating there. We're spending money, and hopefully everybody gets a little piece of the pie.
We're going to have a boom in tourism. How long do you think that boom will last?
Well, I think it's going to last several, almost like a month, 5.5 weeks. Because that's the amount the time.
1 game per week, right?
Yep, 1 game per week, and so it's going to be a good run for us. And remember, in Miami, June and July, it's usually dead.
Right.
The hotels have no business. It's very hot,
which is great news for them.
It's great news. So
it fills in a gap.
Yes. Yep.
What's your biggest priority as chair of the host committee?
It's fulfilling the agreement. The host committee. We did not do the contract with FIFA. Miami-Dade County did the contract with FIFA. And so what we've done is we've taken Miami-Dade contract and we're making sure we fulfill that contract on behalf of Miami-Dade. So we have a board of civic leaders that are part of the board. The mayor is part of the board, Mayor Cava, also Mayor Higgins. They're both part of the board, and they're both participating. And what we're doing is just fulfilling that agreement to the best of our abilities, and we're going to do a great job with it.
Excellent. What do you think, in your opinion, makes Miami different from every other major city at this time, let's say?
I tell you what, we're just a beautiful melting pot here in Miami. We speak 120 languages every different day in Miami. So it's just a beautiful feeling of just, it's an international city. And
It's where everybody wants to be.
everybody wants to be here. I often tell people Miami's not the hottest city in America, it's the hottest city in the world. Everybody wants to be here. And now we have another whole dynamic with the Citadel, relocating
Ken Griffin.
from Chicago, Illinois to Miami, Florida. He's out touting the fact that we should be the financial center of the world, and I think we're starting to see that. We're seeing a lot of people move here, a lot of companies are headlining here, and so it's lucky for us.
He's a pretty easy guy to follow if you're in that industry,
That's
I would
correct.
say.
That's correct.
How can Miami continue growing without losing its identity?
That's going to be the main question going forward. I think Miami needs to pay a lot of attention to transportation, because that's the biggest complaint I hear, and I've been here all my life, is that it's getting very hard to get from point A to point B. And I think Miami needs to pay a big attention to that, because all this growth is great, but you got to have the infrastructure to support it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Transportation is a big one, along with affordable housing.
Yeah, yeah.
When we talk about it losing its identity, part of that is the people that live here.
Right.
Which are almost going to be...
Yeah, they're almost going to be priced
out.
Yeah, and you don't want to see that. And everybody participates in making it successful. It's a great pie that everybody's into the pie, right? So,
right.
Yeah.
Everyone plays a role.
Yep.
What lesson from your time as a Miami police officer still guides you today?
I think, Rosie, it's just being open, transparent, being honest. Be a person of your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't just talk about it. And I think that's important.
That'll get you far, huh?
I think it gets you far. It's got to be far. I think it's just being open, honest, and just being responsible is very important. And people, there's too much noise out there enough. If you want to look at the internet and you watch 24-hour news, there's a lot of noise out there. But I think people want to deal with people who are sincere and do what they say they're going to do, when they're going to do it. I think that's important.
Why is protecting South Florida's environment so important right now?
Because a lot of people move here for the environment. People love
not just the taxes.
Not just the taxes. Not just the taxes. People love the blue water that we have. I mean, if you go to some of these cities and states around the country, the water's brown.
Yeah.
It's not blue and green like we have. And of course, a lot of people are into bird watching. A lot of people are into just going to the beach. A lot of people like to go fishing or like go boating. We're the boating capital of the world. We have more registered boats than any other state. So that's our lifestyle. So our lifestyle is being outside, enjoying the environment, the beach, whether you're walking, biking, fishing. It's just that our environment is just beautiful. We need to protect it. We need to protect it for the future.
For the viewers that don't know, what is your involvement with the Florida Fish and Wildlife?
I'm chairman of the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission. I've been appointed by 3 different governors to that board, and it's an honor to serve the people of Florida.
You've been doing that for how long now?
Something like 20 years.
What?
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
Are there any other titles that you can share with us that for the viewers that don't know you as well?
Well, I chair the
that you're most proud of?
Well, I chair the Super Bowl committee, which I'm very proud of. I'm the only person in America that has hosted 3 Super Bowls as chairman. So that's a distinction of my own. But I really enjoy giving back to this community because it has been so good to me and my family. So I think it's important that as you are successful in business, that you afford yourself some time to give back to your community. In my case, I give a lot of time back to the community because it's been very good to me.
That's great to hear. We're lucky to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
What legacy do you hope to leave in Miami?
You always say, it's not a cliche, that you want to see it better than when you found it, that it'd be better when you leave. I just think that every day we wake up, our community gets better and better. And, I love the fact that, it's a clean environment. We always can do better, right? But it's just the flavor of Miami is just so great. And all all these different cultures, all these different languages, all bleeding together. It just makes it just an exciting place. And I think it's important. Listen, I remember as a kid that you would drive down the street and people would throw all their garbage out the window, you know, and you don't see that today at all, which is just amazing how we've changed. But that's just not us here, it's everywhere. And I think that's important.
What are you most excited about this coming year? There's so many exciting things happening. I want to know what you're most excited about.
Well, I'm most excited to see how FIFA, remember the last time FIFA was in America was 30 years ago. You and I may not see this again in our lifetime. Think about that.
That's interesting.
Right? So I'm excited. I'm excited that the games will be here. I say my prayers that nothing happens, that no one tries to do something crazy to make a statement, because people look for these big events to try to make a statement. But we're prepared for that. We've worked hard to make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, I'm excited that it's come to Miami. I mean, this is FIFA, the world's most popular football game, is here in Miami. Isn't
Your
that
eyes
great?
are lighting up.
Yeah,
Your eyes are lighting up, Mr. Barreto.
It's going to be great for our community. It's going to be great to see the hotels, the restaurants, the Airbnbs, all these
The energy, and the environment, the vibes.
Everybody, everything's moving and happening.
When is the first game?
In mid-June. Yep.
Well, do you have a message for Miami?
Just listen. Tolerate all the visitors that are here. Put a smile on your face. Welcome them to our community. That's why it makes us so great, and we welcome them here. Spend a lot of money while you're here, by the way.
And if you're not going to the game, go to the Fan Fest
at Bayfront Park,
or join a local restaurant and watch it and support a local business. Thank you for watching Calle Ocho News Conversations. Right?
That's correct. Yep. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.